welcome back to my channel. My name's Paul. Today we're going up to Dwellingup. It's just a really popular day trip out of Perth. When I did the Did I Get Shot At video, that's my favourite ride, but this is one of the favourites. This is up there in the top 5, but I still can't get a helmet on my head, so we're driving up. A lot to show you today, but for now, let's roll the intro. And as usual, first stop's in the visitor centre. Go in and plan our day. And this is the famous Hotham Valley Railway. The trails and visitor centre's just there. Now this is a little forest train. This runs all year round, Saturdays and Sundays twice a day. But the big train, the Steam Ranger, that only runs in winter from May to October, and on Saturdays it replaces the forest train. But this is really famous. This is a diesel engine, but the Steam Ranger's an old steam train. Quite beautiful, and I'm a little bit upset that we've missed it, but that's all right. And in the same building as the visitor centre is Waypoints. You can rent push bikes here, and they do all sorts of tours and things, and there's a lot of bike trails around here up through the forest. Let's go in and have a look.
Come and see us at Waypoints Cafe and Dwellingup Adventures, and we'll look after you.
And this is the Blue Wren Cafe. Now, this is a really popular spot to ride up and have breakfast. You see all the bikes over there. This whole street's full of bikes. You can probably hear it in the background. We're not going to eat there today. We're going to wait and go and eat in the pub, but I can tell you guys, this is amazing food. I've had many a breakfast and a lunch in here. But for now, we're going to go and have a look at the art gallery. And this is the Crossroads Art Gallery. Look at these murals on the front here, just beautiful. Hope we can see that. Oh yes, we can. Just gorgeous, but I'm going to go in and have a quick look. Now, this is the Silver Gallery. We'll go in and have a look in a minute. This used to be the old bakery. The Crossroads where we just were was the old post office. And then there's the other art gallery here, which I'll go in and show you. Now, there was a big fire here in 1961, and these were the only 3 buildings that survived. And so yeah, these are the original buildings of Dwellingup. Okay, so this is the 3rd of the buildings that survived. It's the Lost Eden Gallery and Cafe. We'll go in and have a look. And in the back garden, got this little coffee van, nice spot to sit and have breakfast.
Come and visit us in Dwelly!
And here we are at the Forest Discovery Centre. I want to thank all the local Dwellingup people for all the suggestions on what to see today. We got a really good response, and everyone we've been seeing today saying, oh, Mad Dog. So everyone already knew we were coming. Everybody said we had to come here, the Discovery Centre, so let's go in and have a look.
Hi, let me show you around the Forest Discovery Centre.
Now, there's a few little walks around here explaining the Aboriginal history, so I'm going to take this opportunity to thank the local Noongar people for sharing this amazing country with us. And there's all these little wooden artworks all through here, and it explains the Aboriginal seasons. I think there's 6 seasons in the Aboriginal calendar. There's an old shelter there. There's so much stuff, guys, I won't show you it all. You'll have to come here and see it for yourselves, but it really is worth coming here. Amazing. And here's a part that they're very proud of, the little tree walk. This is all made by local people using local products. Let's go up and have a look. And here we are at top. Isn't this beautiful? You can't get away from motorbike noises in Dwellingup. I don't know if you guys heard that, but someone's giving their Harley a bit of a rev down there. Yeah, that really was amazing. Give yourselves a good hour or two to see all of this. There's just walks, little trails all through this bush with all art and things through it. Just amazing, guys. Really, really amazing.
A nice bloke stopped me in the street and asked me if I want to say something about Dwellingup. And in that moment, there was a man down the road giving me a wave, and then I saw Robert, and Robert's going to be the next one.
I waved to the lady up the road, and here I am now. What do I like about Dwellingup? It's so peaceful, very quiet and calm.
Gorgeous old buildings, the Dwellingup Hub. This was one of the other buildings that survived the fire in 1961. This was built in 1911. Just beautiful, and a very popular place for bikes. They've even got all this car park blocked off for bikes, but this people everywhere, bikes everywhere, as you can see, people all leathered up. I'm jealous. And inside the pub, we've got a bit of a history of the big fire. Photo here of originally in 1911. In the other room, I've got all the firefighters that fought the recent fire just a few years ago. Really is. This is one of my favourite places to come, guys.
Dwellingup's an amazing ride.
And this is the RSL now, the Returned Servicemen's League. But it was the old schoolhouse from 1915, so this is another building that survived the old fires. Amazing. And this is the other cafe, the Long Riders Cafe. Beautiful. And just out of Dwellingup on the way to Waroona is the Lanepool Reserve. Now you can camp up here. Beautiful. I'll leave details in the description as usual. When I was a kid, or when I was young, teenagers, when Rachel was a teenager as well, we used to be able to just turn up here and camp wherever you want, but there's a few more rules and regulations now to protect the area, but I'll leave the details in the description. Look at this. This is the Treetops Adventures, guys. Abseiling. Oh, sorry, not abseiling, zip lining. But because of my neck I can't do it, and I was hoping I could talk Janet into it so she could show you, but she's put her foot down saying no. So we'll just go up and show you some other people zip lining.
Come zip lining at Treetops Adventures Lanepool Park, guys. You gotta love it.
The wine tree. It's a cidery. Why it's called the wine tree I don't know, but we'll go in and find out. But they make cider here, they've got a restaurant and things, but let's go in and have a look. And as you've probably guessed from all the buildings, Dwellingup was a big logging town in its day. This is a bit of a memorial to that. And the old cart, they would have put these wheels under these big logs and just dragged them through the bush. What an amazing day, guys. I've always loved Dwellingup. I'm just sad I'm not on the bike, but that's life. It'll happen eventually. I forgot to mention, it's only about an hour and a half out of Perth. It's a really popular day trip from Perth, as you would have seen from all the people in town. Heaps of places to eat, heaps of things to do. We've only shown you a really tiny little bit of what there is to do. Guys, leave a comment down below. I always try and answer the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the Mad Dog icon up there or the subscribe button down below. Give us a big thumbs up. Share this video everywhere you can. And we'll see you in the next one.